In other news, in Washington, the government shutdown continues with both sides in Washington still digging their heels in.
We're now in the second week of this government shutdown. Still no sign of a deal that would allow the budget to pass and federal workers to continue to get paid. Erica Ritchie live for us this morning with the very latest on where things stand on Thursday.
Well, guys, good morning. Quite simply, no one wants to be the first one to blink. So the extending of the tax credits that are linked to the Affordable Care Act are really what's at the heart of this debate. And neither Democrats nor Republicans want to concede their stance on that. So here we are 8 days in and still at a stalemate. This is what it looks like on Washington.
I voted for a clean CR to keep the government open and funded. You voted to shut it down.
You're embarrassing yourself right now.
Leader, with all due respect, you're the one.
Why are you playing yourself?
You're the one who actually voted to shut the government down.
Actually, you know that's not true.
It's sad. You voted to shut the government down.
Do Republicans control the House, the Senate, and the President?
Right, and you're smart enough to know that you need 60 votes in the Senate, right?
Is that right?
All right, the blame game continues. Cameras catching that heated exchange between House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries and the Republican representative from New York, Mike Lawler, on Capitol Hill yesterday after the Senate rejected the budget bill for a sixth time. That's continuing to fuel this shutdown now going into its second week. The House passed a bill to extend the fiscal year federal funding levels through November 21st to give lawmakers more time to create a longer-term deal for the next year's spending. But Democrats have insisted they won't consider anything that doesn't extend the tax credits that are part of the Affordable Care Act.
If there was some partisan priority that I could take off the CR and negotiate it with Democrats, I would have already done that. But we didn't put anything on there. It is totally clean. It is totally nonpartisan. And they've got to do the right thing and stop playing politics.
The best thing that we can do for federal workers, for the healthcare system, and for all Rhode Islanders is have Mike Johnson call Congress back to Washington so that we can pass a funding deal.
All right, and so as Representative Magaziner just alluded to, the House is not in session this week, so the pressure is on for the Senate to pass this budget bill. That's what we're watching for. In the meantime, we're also keeping an eye on those everyday services that could affect you and me if this shutdown continues longer and federal employees don't receive those paychecks, like here at the airport. You know, TSA workers and air traffic controllers are federal employees. So what does that mean if you've got a trip plan? We'll talk about that next half hour. For now, reporting live with the story this morning, I'm Erica Ritchie, 12 News.